Hello and welcome back to another painting video. Today we're going to be painting a Black Friar with a heavy rocket launcher for our army. So we're going to start off with the under armor parts with this German field gray, World War II color. And it's right here. Sometimes finding it on your palette is, when you work with a wet palette, it's a little tough sometimes, just remembering where you put stuff. Let's get this thing. This looks like a pouch of some sort. Let's get that pouch. Get that pouch. This thing's gonna explode. Let me just put that there. Okay. So let's get this pouch. Get this pouch back here. And just keep looking for those under armory bits. Might be some up in here. It's usually like where armor meets other armor is where you'll find it. Like the in-between. The space between. Maybe like this whole back part is like that, and it's just like a piece that lays over. This lady's pretty dope. Like, she's got a sword and a bazooka. She is ready to destroy. Okay, I think let's get up in there a little bit. That's okay if it's messy because we're gonna fix it. Okay, now we'll get to the bulk of the thing, which is our ultramarine blue, the bulk of our armor. And we'll start down here, just remembering that our shoes themselves are gold, so just avoid the shoes and we'll be fine. Let's get in there, try to get a nice smooth first coat. We're definitely going to need a second, so don't worry about full, what's it called, opaque coverage right now. Just worry about getting it on there. Hi, kitty. In here, same thing, just get in there, get those armor panels, and coat the rest. And then this looks like all cloth. Looking at the reference picture, this is still armor, I guess. So we'll paint these blue. And then it looks like this is open here on the side, so we can probably put some of the blue there. No, it's probably closed, okay. Now go to the arm. Paint the blue. Get this elbow pad. And then we'll get the backpack or power pack. Same thing, this arm, get this whole thing. Probably the other side as well. that little elbow pad piece. Get the knee pads. We can always change the color later. We just want to get them painted though. And then the face, we will paint blue as well. Then we'll just go over with a second coat over those first areas. Should bring it out more, make it a little bit more bright for us. And just do your best. So there's our blue. Then we will go to our let's go to white, or matte white. Beep. And we'll just pick, see if we can find some areas that could use some white on them. And it's usually, we do the elbow pads here. It's usually like a little spot on the elbow pads. We can also do the knees a bit. They're looking a little different than our normal knees. We'll just put the stripe across the front here. Do the same here. There's no scabbard or anything like that to go for. Let's just get that across there. So that's kind of light on the white. I'm just gonna go back into that German kit color really quick and just clean up the blue that we had splashed on here. Now we want to get the belts with our leather brown color. So all the straps and everything. So these guys here, this whole belt right here. Looks like it has like a little dangly bit. The holster. Oh no, there's your scabbard. She does have one. I was like, doesn't make sense. They all have them. Okay, those are all of those straps. Let's get our white again. And then just gently get that. Then we will go to our red, our scarlet. They still haven't mastered getting the color into their visors yet. So it's gonna be a little messy. We're gonna get these little triangle things on the boots or on the shin. And the shin's painted with the red. And then we'll get, trying to think here. We can get maybe the top of this. And she has that hole in there that we usually do. Let's paint the backpack with a little bit extra red in it, just so we can tie all those colors into into this. Trying to think, what is this? This is, so I think we usually do white, but I'm gonna do, there's this piece here that we're gonna put here is red. And then back to the white for a second, just to get the blade of the sword. Just gotta get the blade. Okay, and then we will go to our medium sea gray for the cloak. And all its cloakiness. And I guess their hoods are supposed to be black, but I'm just going to continue the gray into the hoods as well. So let's just get all of that. We can start working on the hood. I know that might ruin the lore or whatever, and be like, they're called Black Friars for a reason. Well, I don't know the lore. And like I like to preach, you don't have to paint anything a specific way. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's not like it becomes an invalid model at that point. And anyone that kind of like bullies you to say otherwise is not someone that you want to play with. So just do you. Do what you think is right, what you want. Because you spent the money on this. So you get to do whatever you want with it. There's no HOA in miniature painting that tells you have to do things a certain way. It's a joke for the older crowd. Just keep getting that painted. Okay. Looking good. Now let's fix some of that overpainting that we did there. Let's fix that, and then also the brown, we got some on the belt over here. Okay. Now let's move. Well, we have the red. Let's try the face. It's got a lot of folds in it. I don't know. I just did that. Now we got to go to our metallics. So we got our gunmetal for some chunks of it. So we want like the sword and here. You can get the sword in there. We can probably get like just like a little bit on there for the rocket launcher. Let's get that, and maybe like here, the back piece. And then like here, like maybe the barrel as well. Then we're gonna go to our gold, which is our brassy brass. And that is our hands, feet, and scabbardy bits. We can also get our belt buckles with it. Her tactical high heels. The hand. And we get the scabbard here. And we get this hand. I think while we had the gunmetal, we should do also, there's like a top piece of this. Then we're gonna use our dark gray for the gun, for the bazooka. Just getting parts of it, all of it, whatever you want to do, just to give some variety of color to it. And for her hair, let's give her like a pink hair, like a squid pink, like a really bright, vibrant color that'll pop right there. Okay. And then we will switch to our deep sky blue to do just little bits of highlights on the armor. So get there, get there. Let's get this part right here. Just some like light edge highlighting here. Doesn't need to be crazy overboard. Then we kind of go across there. Get some, square it off a little bit. Follow this line. Okay. And then last, we will take our Nuln Oil wash and get over the whole thing. That will seal the deal for this model. And when it dries, I'll hit it with a matte spray. To flatten everything. We'll have to get the sword in a second. Make sure we don't have any pink on this. I don't want to spread that around. Cool. Now for the sword. We go yellow to orange. So let's get our Imperial Fist yellow here. Put it on the bottom half of the sword. And then we will clean our brush. Get our Gryph-hound Orange contrast paint. And bring it the rest of the way. And then we'll wipe off our brush here and just kind of fudge the middle here. And that is how we paint our Black Friar for our Infinity Army. As always, you guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And then we'll see you guys on the next one. Let me know if you want to see more Infinity, less Infinity, what you want to, if there's any miniature games I'm maybe not painting that you want to see. But yeah, catch you guys later.